Hi, my name is Nakeisha Robinson. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist, and today I'm here supporting BreastfeedLA with their Advocacy Day 101 training. What an exciting day. I came to this work through working with families, high-risk pregnant women and pregnant teens through a child abuse prevention program funded by First Five Los Angeles. And I noticed that there was gaps in the services and the supports that these families were receiving. And so with my organization, SPCC, we created a community-based doula program in which we trained women from the community to go back and in turn provide community-based doula services to residents in the community for free who would not otherwise have access. And as part of that journey, we began to start supporting women with issues in terms of advocating for their own prenatal care, postpartum care, pregnancy, mental health services. And that journey really led me over time to when 6 years later, when I myself was pregnant, to be able to advocate for myself. As a survivor, as a lupus survivor, when I became pregnant, I did not find out I was pregnant until I was 33 and a half weeks. And during the 6-week period of time that I had to prepare for the birth of my first child, my medical team was really in a tailspin, just for one, about the care of my unborn child, but then secondly, the feeding choice once my child was born. And when my child was born, I did decide that I wanted to breastfeed, but one of the things that I realized and that my experience had given me was the ability to advocate for myself. And it was challenging for me. I was fearful at first, going and talking to my medical teams and the doctors who were experts who knew about my medical condition and knew what I considered more and how to handle it and what was right and what was wrong. But reaching back to the network of people that I had connected with, and the relationships that I had built through community lactation educators or lactation consultants or organizations such as BreastfeedLA, I was able to really connect and find out different types of resources to help me communicate that information that would help me communicate that information back to my medical team. Tools such as speaking to the doctor, like writing my questions down and then hearing what the doctor had to say, and then going back and speaking to my network of support to be able to respond. But that helped me create patience, and it helped develop a relationship with my medical team and my doctors, so then we could work together and know what was best. Some breastfeeding issues that I see in my community that I work with, and still being a work from home mother that homeschools her children, are just issues in terms of being able to communicate the needs to people that we consider experts or authority figures, not really valuing our stories, or just really kind of holding space for our own experiences, and that it's okay for us to communicate that information to the medical team or to anyone, an employer or school professionals or whatever the capacity may be. And so those are kind of issues that I see in my community that I feel proud of, the work in training women, community-based doulas, to help these women advocate for themselves, to be able to have the confidence to tell their story, to be able to ask for help, to reach out to their networks to get more support. And these include not just professionally trained people that are advocates, but also just trusting that, if you talk to someone or hear their story, that that information shared can help you in your advocacy journey. And what I've learned from myself and about this journey is that my story matters. That my experience, whether it's with my employer or whether it's with my doctor or whoever it is, that story matters, and that while my doctor might have a perspective and something that they want to do, it's still my experience. It's still the experience of myself. It's still the experience of my family, my child, and that it's okay to have that. It's my story, and it's okay for me to stand up for my story and to allow me to have my experience.